Hey there everybody, what's going on? This is Aardvark Dark Shark and we're back here with Epic's newest free game of the week. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. My internet has been so butt soup that, I urge you, if you ever have the option to not choose Comcast, don't choose Comcast. Ugh. However, that really only affects, my upload speeds on YouTube. So, that's not the entire reason why I've been out, but it is the entire reason why I physically, cannot stream if I even want to. At any rate, this is Horace. Horace has been touted as one of the most, endearing and cute little platformers of 2019. It's got a very, 8, 16-bit graphic style going on, so if there's any nostalgia factor for you there, that's killer. The game's going to be available until I think it'll switch over next Thursday at 11 in the morning. So you have, most of a week at this point. And frankly, if you know that this stuff exists, just check it every Thursday around noon and you'll have something new. But I don't know much about this game other than people like it, and it's supposedly very story-driven and feelsy. Let's try it. Junk. We gonna pick up some junk. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Am I being built? I know Horace is a robot. Excuse me. Oh dear. So I think I'm being put together. Yep. Yep. Boom. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Now wake me up. Let's go do stuff. Oh. Okay, fuse me together. Yeah, yeah. I am 000000001. So I am their first model, I guess? But they're aiming really far with those tracking numbers. They intend to make a lot of me. Boom. And we live. Okay. So from what I understand, this is about Horace learning to be a human and what that means. What that in and of itself means, I'm not entirely sure. But we're gonna find out. And it's gonna be fun. Alright, so we got loaded into a box, we're on a truck, we're going somewhere. That guy is driving on the right side of his car. So we're in England, or Europe at least, somewhere. We're not in America. I'll tell you that right now. Or if we are, that guy's driving way too dangerously. Okay. You can answer the door, cigarette guy? Bogey dude. No? No? He doesn't like that? He doesn't like you? He looks mad. Okay, so he has ordered a Horace bot. He seems like the master of the house, and his butler sucks. If that was his butler, just standing there smoking. It's pretty horse shit. Alright, so we go... Oh, look at... Yo, look at these walking animations. I don't even dance that well. Oh, oh, oh. What? What? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so it's a cute little animation. I'm learning how to walk, it looks like. They are super proud of me.
And so, I was born.
And so I was born.
People I remember seeing were the old man, the old lady, and their daughter, Heather.
Why does Heather get a
After they
name?
said hello, the old man powered me down so he could install some software.
Games, programs, robot settings.
I could tell they were nice people. The old man didn't
Choose
give me
voice
a silly
module.
voice or stupid personality. And the old lady didn't dress me like a clown. Although for some reason, Heather really didn't like me.
Heather's scared of you,
Once
dude.
I'd had time to get used to
Like,
walking,
I'd
the
be
old
scared of
man
you too if
asked
I
me
were
to
Heather.
dash from one end of the room to the other.
Okay. Oh. X. Ooh. Pew. Pew. like that little dust kick up we've got going on. Okay. So that'll be jump. These are some interesting
the old man
controls.
spent a couple of hours
We've got A
building
and
some
X
wooden
and the arrow
platforms.
keys so far.
He said he wanted me to jump up them, but I must admit, I was scared.
You're scared of jumping up
It wasn't
platforms?
until
Come
I
on,
saw
man.
Heather and her mother happily climbing up them that I decided it might be okay.
Look at Heather. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, sprint jump does not seem to be taller, but you make a lot of distance with it.
The
Boom.
old man then rearranged the platforms. He
This
told
old
me to
man is
try
doing
to
an
reach
awful
the
lot of
other
work
end
here.
of the room without touching the floor.
Okay.
Heather said the floor's made of
Oh
lava.
no, we're playing the floor is
When I
lava. Oh
smiled at
boy.
her, she just frowned and looked away. The old lady arranged some
Poor
pillows
Heather.
and blankets. She said
She's
it was
wigging.
in case I fell, but I think she just wanted it to look more like lava.
Alright. Whoa. Boom.
When I reached
The floor is
other
lava.
side, the old man just smiled.
This game
and
is
said,
easy.
That'll do. For
I mean,
now."
this tutorial is easy. Which, it's a tutorial. Begin. Be bold and venture to be wise. Quintus Horatius Flaccus. I feel like that shouldn't be a quote attributed to someone. Like, that's some pretty generic stuff. You know, that's like saying, good morning, Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln said good morning, but did it matter? Like, no, that's not a quote. Oh god, she's a My Little Pony kid. Oh no. That's a fat
Couple
turkey
of
too.
days after those first lessons, the family had a big meal, and I was
Alright,
introduced
everyone
to
else, who do we
everyone
got?
else. The professor was the old man's brother.
Okay.
He was very quiet, and always seemed to just kind of stare at me.
I really wish they wouldn't do these
He had lived
close-ups.
with the old man for 5 years.
Like,
The house was so huge they barely saw each other.
it
He preferred
accentuates
instead to stay in his room,
the big
leaving
graphics,
everything up to
and
his
not well.
butler, Mr. Deck, as he insisted everyone
Anton
call him,
Deck.
although the professor always called him Anton. For a while,
Look at this
he
guy's
called me
Deck.
the yellow bastard.
The yellow
but the old
oh,
man made
Ooh.
him stop, as he thought it sounded racist.
that does sound racist.
Mr.
that's
Silton
fucked
was
up.
the old man's driver. Before he worked here, he'd
Okay.
gotten in with some bad people and was the driver in a post office robbery, although it all went wrong for some reason. Mr. Silton showed me a video of his band. I'm sure some people must
Wait a
like
minute,
it.
he committed a
I
robbery
just found it
in a business
terrifying.
van with like his name and telephone number on the side. Nobody
Then
should have
there was
hired this
Alice.
guy ever again.
She was the cook. She was a nice old lady. When she
Alice
was
got them big
younger,
Coke
she had
bottle
been a
glasses
TV
going
chef.
on.
Then, years later, she had
Alice
a small
de
part in
Crowdy.
Coronation Street. Mr. Silton said, before she worked for the old man, Alice was quite a hoarder.
Alright, we're gonna find
She kept
Alice's
old
junk.
newspapers and
Oh.
bicycles. And something about a poo in a shoebox.
Poo in a shoebox is not okay. Alice, you can't touch the
next
food
morning, The
anymore.
old man gathered everyone together to show them what I was capable of. What else does he do? Asked Mr. Silton. The old man smiled. He can help around the house. Could he help me with my newspaper collecting? Asked Alice. I'm not sure that's a good idea, said the old lady.
You
"But we
gross
can
old
do
hoarder."
All sorts of jobs. Yeah, said Mr. Silton. Shove a stick up his ass and he can do Deck's job. Now,
Yikes.
said the old
Okay.
man. We have company, pointing to
Yo,
some
Deck is like
important-looking
8 feet
people.
tall. Deck is huge.
Two large men, both called Gary, set up what the old man referred to as lasers. He said again, I should try
Okay.
to get from one end of the room
Avoid
to the
some
other,
lasers.
but I shouldn't be worried, as I had a special chip which meant no matter how damaged I was, I couldn't die. He said it was like infinite lives in a video game.
Dope. I
But
want
when
one of
he
those chips,
realized
man.
I didn't understand. He said he would explain another time.
Alright. Okay. Chugga 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 chugga. Oh, that one's above the thing. Alright, so I should walk over looking up. Can I jump up here? No. We're gonna have to do this the vanilla way. I can probably sprint through those two, though. Easy. Like butter.
Everybody clapped, except the important-looking men.
No, they didn't clap. They hate me.
Not exactly a cold, calculated killer, is it? Said
Killer?
the man in black.
Am I an assassin
The man
robot?
in grey laughed. What kind of artificial intelligence was that? He asked. Move right, unless there's something in the way. Okay, okay,
Yikes.
said the old man. He turned to me and whispered, they're going to make it quite a bit tougher, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Okay. So does this whole game take place in this guy's house, and it's just elaborate? Alright. How to beat that? Like that. I feel, yeah. Oh no, I jumped too high. No. Like it can't just be go to the right anymore. They didn't think that was an impressive use of my intelligence. Yeah. Alright, so we go up. We go up. We fall. We forget to jump. Okay. Alright. So some very basic 2D platforming here. I'm not exactly performing it well. Yeah, like that. Talk about embarrassing, Horace. Okay. No! Aw, he hit my toe. But I guess I'm made of metal, so that would conduct through my whole body. Nope. Okay. Cool.
The garage
Ooh,
then
we just
rearranged the room one
Dropped
last time.
on top
The
of
old
everyone.
man
I
smiled.
probably just crushed poor
Now,
Heather.
there's
That's
no
why she
need
hates
to
me.
look so glum, he said. I'm still happy with everything you've done today.
He's a nice
So
guy.
this time, I was determined to do him proud.
Alright, one last tutorial room. Cool. I jumped straight into the unmoving obstacle. Oh. Oh. Okay. Easy. Okay. Little jumps. Careful not to hit your head. Okay. Easy.
The old man's
Boom.
friends actually seemed
Oh.
quite happy when I made it through.
They should be
We
quite
might
happy.
have a winner after all, said the man in black.
I'm
It's
the
no
only
kill
model.
bot 3000,
Oh.
but you can almost see the fire in its eyes. A couple of days later,
These
the
guys are
old lady
nefarious.
said she had a surprise for me. My own room.
Thanks,
She
lady.
also wanted
Look
to
at all those
play me
shelves.
some music.
It's almost
I
like I'm gonna have
wasn't
to jump
sure
up the
after what
shelves.
Mr. Silton had shown me.
Yo, he loves it. Horace is totally content to just... Oh, no, what? What? No, I hit any button and it paused it.
As if music wasn't amazing enough, the old lady then bought me a television set. I couldn't believe what I saw. I watched everything I could. Comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi. Anything anyone wanted to watch I would happily watch with them. Then one day, the old man set up a small box. He plugged some cables into the television and said,
This is an
what I
Atari."
meant when I said video games.
Oh, whoa. Whoa, Horace, whoa.
I played games at every
Horace, whoa.
chance I could. I took on everyone. I was unstoppable. I had
He's got like 8 different consoles
film,
already.
and television.
Like,
But
holy
to
crap.
me, video games really were the highest art form.
Yeah, Pong. Oh no. Oh no. Get that Pong action. Table tennis for 2. Okay. Press X to start. Yep, just playing Pong. I guess. Unless this gets interesting, we're probably gonna skip through Pong. Because, okay. Alright, so we eked out a win on
Heather's
Pong.
birthday was a couple of months
Boom.
later. Her mum and dad had bought her a camera and arranged a day out by the sea so that Heather could take some photos, although I really don't think she wanted any pictures of me. When the old man asked the
Heather.
professor if he wanted to go, he frowned and said, "I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing. It
Yikes.
could destroy the world." I wasn't sure what he meant.
I
but
really
the old
am an
man
assassin
just
bot.
smiled and said, "That's what you said about the Game Boy." Hang on, how about you? "I don't think so," said Mr. Deck. The last time I got in that car, Barry crashed us into a branch at Woolworths. I never would have gone into Woolworths of
Oh.
my own accord.
Of course
The
not
old man
Woolworths.
explained that the car was old and the brakes had failed, but Mr. Deck was having none of it. So Mr. Silton drove, and Alice came along for the fresh air.
Okay. So they're trying to
I
like
enjoyed
tame an
being
assassin
outside.
bot?
Although, the old lady kept telling me to be careful of the rickety old walkways. It felt like she was telling me off, but I think she was just concerned.
I wonder how heavy Horace is. Like how much of a danger he would be to an old bridge.
As the old man and I stood on the cliff tops, I could see something in the distance. I wasn't sure what it was, so I asked the old man. He said it was a battleship that had sunk in the 1940s. But he looked so sad when he spoke about war. I didn't see what happened, but the metal platform Heather was climbing on had collapsed.
Yo,
She
Heather's
was safe.
dead.
Even if the
Heather's
rocks she
dead.
was on looked very dangerous.
Heather's
The
dead.
tide was rising.
This guy lost
and
his
we
kid.
didn't know how long the Coast Guard was going to be, so I offered to climb down and get her. The old man agreed, but said I should be careful, as Heather doesn't have infinite lives, like I do.
Alright, so definitely like a lot of story going on here. But it's a cute story. Pretty simple platforming. Why do I have to say that so that I can prove myself wrong? Or prove myself a failure, I guess. Because at the end of the day, I'm not wrong, it is simple platforming. I just beefed it in the same spot. Big beefed. There we go. Wait. Do I not want to go back up here? I should have sprinted. Well. What's up here? Oh, nothing. That's all background. It looked like a secret path. I wanted secrets. I didn't jump again, and I just walked off the edge. Horace, come on, man. For an AI, you gotta learn. No! Oh, I can just sprint across those. Alright, let's see what else is over here. Wrap it out. Okay, oh, I saw it happening too, and I did nothing to stop it. Thought I hit jump there. Okay. No! How many times am I gonna do that? Exact same thing. I almost just died to weak legs. Screw you.
Heather was
Alright, we got
unconscious,
Heather.
and her leg was broken,
Yeah.
so I picked her up as gently as I could.
Crunch.
I decided
Snap.
it would be
Pull.
best if I didn't run the rest of the way.
Probably. Yeah, what happens if I fall now? Like with Heather in my arms? Do you think it just goes back? We're gonna find out. What happens? Yes, it does. Okay. So Heather does have infinite lives, just like I do. They lied to me. What if I try to sprint? I can't. There is no sprint now. By the skin of my teeth. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna go off screen to reload them. And we're gonna make it. Alright. Boom.
An ambulance
Like
had arrived
butter.
by the time I had made it back to the cliff top. The medics made sure Heather was okay, and then took her off to hospital. A few days
I'm about to
later,
become their only
we all
child
went to see how
when
she
Heather
was doing.
dies.
She was fine, but would have to wear the cast for a couple of months.
Alright, we may wind up skipping through some story sequences, because there's a lot of story here. But at the same time, this game's free. If you want to know the story, go download it. Like, just go get it. Hero, robot, he robot. He robot. Is that like iRobot, but in the third person? Yo, he robot? Oh no, I'm gonna crash her wheelchair. Oh god, I am.
Once Heather got to know me, we became good friends.
Duh.
We enjoyed the same films and TV. She was also annoyingly good at some of my favorite games. After a
Annoyingly
while,
good.
She became very interested in how I worked. Soon she knew as much about me as the old man did, if not more.
Why is their driver oiling me? Like, why does he have such an integral piece of their life?
We spent the next couple of months visiting other countries,
I
but
don't
when
know.
it came to teaching me things, the old man always liked to pick interesting locations.
Oh no. Hitting any button in a
He
cutscene just
had
pauses it.
explained the basics of mathematics,
Which
to
is,
me
like,
at the
nice, I
Great
guess, if you have
Pyramid of
to,
Egypt.
you know, go pee or go get a glass of water.
Taught
but,
me history in the dead of night, surrounded by
I'm just, like,
mysterious
absent-mindedly
giant
hitting my
stones.
keyboard and it's screwing me. So, we're gonna keep my
He
hands
even
here.
showed me science in action high up in a hot air balloon. This
Yo.
is why I was surprised when the old man took me to a restaurant. It was nice, but it seemed very somber compared to the previous grand
Lay
locations.
settings.
He said he just wanted to chat, and this was nice and quiet. Plus, it was his favorite place to eat.
Does
We
Horace
talked
eat?
about life,
I doubt
the
it.
universe, Douglas Adams, everything really.
Douglas Adams.
When I asked him why were we here,
Oh
why
man.
did we exist,
Some
he
good old
just
Hitchhiker's
smiled and
Guide
said,
jokes.
Life is like a game, just don't expect to be finished anytime soon. When I looked puzzled, he said, well, everyone should have a purpose. So I asked him, what's my purpose? He thought for a bit, then said, so you want to be a real boy? Which just confused me even more. Eventually the old man said, for now,
Yo, that
I
guy's
want you
face
to
in
help
the
clean
background
things
behind the old
around the
man,
house."
he's got like way
must
more
have
forehead
it
on one side of his
unimpressed.
face than the other.
As he then said,
Look at that. Look at
Okay.
that thing.
I want
Oh
you to clean
man.
1,000,000 things. It didn't sound like the meaning of life,
Yikes.
but I suppose you've got to start somewhere.
I was so distracted by that guy's head that I didn't even know what to put there. A man can't have everything. Where would he put it? Terrence Allen Spike Milligan. Okay.
The next day,
That
the
one
old
sounds like a
man
quote
said
that
he
should be
wanted
attributed to someone.
install
It's
some
just not a
more
great
software,
quote.
so he powered me down. When I came to, he said Mr. Silton had a joke for me, and that I should pull his finger. I don't think I got the joke, so the old man powered me down again.
Until
This
you like
time when I
farts?
pulled Mr. Silton's finger, I got the joke, but it wasn't very funny. The old man then explained
What?
that he had installed a
What is
special chip
happening?
which allowed me to clean away anything that was broken. He said it also tells me how many things are nearby, and how
Okay.
many smaller things are in a bigger thing.
Okay. So I think we're
It
finally
all
out of the
sounded
tutorial.
very complicated.
We'll
but he
check
said
out
all I
the
really had
actual
to do
like game
was
mechanics for a
pause,
bit.
and it would bring up all the information I needed. He
Okay.
then said he wanted me to find and clean all of the items in the room.
Cool. Easy.
He told me there would be some chains to climb, but that would be nice and easy, as I just had to press up. He then finished
Alright.
by saying,
This thing
when
is
I had
holding my
collected
hand a
all the
lot.
items, I should come back here.
Okay. 135 junk here. That's a lot. 17 Lazarus revives. Is that just a total of how many I have? Because I should have infinite. Alright. At any rate. Oh. Yeah, just walk by something to clean it. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. That was pretty straightforward. Oh no, is this like all the junk in the room already? No, but it's close. Alright, hit my head on the thing. Oh, what? Why didn't I grab it? Do I need to hold up? I do. I'm gonna clean an entire car? What? That's fine. I had to double check anyway. Alright. Bonk. Trash. Okay, those things seem to have a pretty long travel time. Oh, nope. $1,000 junk collected. That's way more junk than was in this room. Initially, there was 135. Like, I'm not sure how the scale of this is changing. I get bigger items are worth more. That makes sense. But like, what? There's also still 5 junk. Junk behind them? No. Whoa. Ah. I've been bamboozled by the opposite direction.
The old man then asked the old lady Heather and I to follow him outside. I was happy too,
Okay.
as it was a lovely hot day.
In terms of like physical games, the mechanics are
The
wildly
old
easy.
man said he was
They are
worried that
incredibly
Alice had been
straightforward.
born again.
Like,
She had filled up a small
it's
barn with
simple.
old bicycles and
you know, this could be
newspapers.
played on a
Heather said
like a Sega
this would be
Genesis
a
controller.
perfect
You know,
chance
you
to
got 3
properly
buttons and a
test my
D-pad.
new powers. The old man
However,
thought for a second, then
like,
said,
it's
using the
cute,
steptoe
it's
chip,
endearing.
I should find and
I'm sure the
clean
story's
at
gonna be
least 300
feelsy.
things.
Like,
When we explained to
if
Alice
you sit
what
and
we
watch all
wanted to
this,
do, she seemed scared.
oh,
But after
her
the
lips
old
are
lady kindly
freaking.
explained that, well, the barn was starting
like I'm
to
sure if you
smell.
sit and watch the whole
She
story,
said it
you get
would be
involved
okay.
in the characters. You know,
One last thing,
I'm
said
sure it's
the
a
old
great
man.
story game.
If you want to use a
But
door,
in terms of gameplay,
just
it's pretty
push up.
stripped down.
When I was about to enter the old bar,
Makes sense.
Mr.
You know, it's
Silton
clearly
said
harkening
he had
back
seen
to
some mushrooms growing
back in the
inside.
day.
He asked me to give
And
him
it's
any
cute.
that I found. He
Just,
then
I don't
winked,
know if it's like,
but I wasn't sure why.
you know. I might have built this up more in my head than what it actually is. Of course. Can I jump it? No. We'll try again. Yeah. Infinite fountains back there. Okay. Oh, through doors. Duh. Go up. Alright, can't go in that door. Have to go in this one. Okay. Alright. How do we get up to floor 2? Okay. That's how we get up to floor 2. It does seem to like really play on nostalgia. You know, like old games, old songs, old I don't know. If you have old feelings, this is a good game for you. But if you're, you know, 15 and that's not the jump button. That explains why I didn't jump. And that time I bunked my head. But you know, if you're like 15 and just looking for free games, I don't know if this will appeal to you. Like, it's fun. Oh. Forced sprint jump. Should just, yeah, death warp back to the door. Obviously. Do we go back to them?
The old
Yep.
man was very happy with everything that I had cleaned. But
Okay.
I think Mr. Silton was
So-
even more happy with his mushrooms.
What? 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 Alright. At any rate, I think this is probably what we're gonna call it. Like, this is totally a cute game. It's got some very endearing aspects to it, but unless you have the nostalgia factor, I can't imagine that it would
It
appeal to
wasn't
you.
the days getting shorter, or the evenings getting colder. It was the falling leaves that
'Cause, like-
really made me feel sad.
Yeah, what makes this game, you know,
As we
appeal to
watched
people
the trees
is
blowing
the
in
emotion
breeze,
behind it.
The old lady said,
And if you're just playing for an
"The
action
leaves
sequence or
must fall
something,
before the blossom
this ain't your
comes."
thing. But if you're
She
playing to
had
get the
already
sniffles
explained
and,
the
you know,
seasons to me,
tear
so
up a
for
little
once,
bit,
I actually understood.
this is totally a good one to go for.
But it
It's cute,
didn't make
it's simple.
me feel any better.
You don't have to think too hard about stuff,
The old lady
You just have to,
obviously
you know,
had
have
enough of
better
my
fingers than
milking
mine,
and said,
obviously.
"Right,
But
next week we're going to have a party." For some reason she insisted that we were all going to wear costumes. Heather was very excited and said,
Yeah,
"I've
I
got
mean,
some perfect ideas."
this is a cute game. It's free for the week on the Epic Store. Oh. Ominous music. Does this game change drastically right now? Is that what's happening? Oh my god, 7 p.m. until question mark time. That's how you know
was
it's a real
terrifying.
partay.
Everyone was dressed like someone else. I
Alright.
think I was meant to be some kind of pumpkin, as everyone kept shouting, "It's the Great Pumpkin." Still, at least Mr. Silton was having fun telling everyone his joke. And I suppose Heather's
Also,
costume
he's
was quite
Charlie
flattering.
Brown. Oh, come on, he didn't
After
even,
what
he didn't even
seemed
get
like
it.
forever, everybody left, and things got back to normal. Heather was allowed to watch a scary film before she went to bed.
Alright, I don't
But
know when
I
this
would help
saves, so
Alison
like I'm
miss the
trying to
deck
wait for
cleanup.
it to get there to
I
go.
wasn't happy about this. the
But I
old
guess
man
like I'll
said
do
if
my
I was
outro
quick,
now, and
then I could watch
I'll wait for the
end of
cutscene to
film
end
with
on my
them.
end. So, thanks for coming out, everybody. Make sure you grab this game on the Epic
Alice
Store
was
before
vacuuming,
next
and
Thursday
Mr.
at
Beck
like
was
11
taking
in the
down the
morning.
decorations.
Then it'll change to
So I
something
thought
else.
I should
I'm
clean
not
up the
quite sure
plates
what
and
yet.
glasses.
But, oh sweet, good timing. Yeah, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next time.